Welcome, Earthly Souls, to my channel, Earthly Soul Tarot. My name is Daniel, and thank you guys so much for joining me today for this collective reading. Today is Tuesday, my loves. Let's see what messages your spirit guides have in store for you. All right, remember to take what resonates and leave the rest behind. As always, this reading is a collective one, and it is also timeless. So remember, the timeline could be mixed up, so just take everything as it resonates with you. And let's go ahead and jump in and pull your oracle card for the reading. All right, and this is going to be the overall energy or theme. It could be overall theme of the reading, or it could just be an overall theme in your life right now, just something that your guides want you to focus on. So let's see what comes up for you, my loves. Spirit guides, angels, what do we need to know at the time we're viewing this reading? Okay, love came up for you guys. Okay, is this going to be another love reading? I feel like it is, but we'll see. So whether this be romantic, familiar, friendship type of love, platonic, there's a lot of love surrounding you guys right now. Okay, for a lot of you, you feel very supported. You could be surrounded by a lot of people that you really love being around, and for some of you, this could indicate romantic love coming your way. Whatever it may be, there's this overall theme of just feeling loved, right? Like feeling love, whether it's self-love. I just heard that for some of you. Maybe you're going on a self-love journey. I don't know, maybe some of you are starting to do some like self-love work or glamour magic, whatever it may be. That's definitely going to be the focus right now for you guys, maybe even for this reading. But let's go ahead and see what the tarot cards have to say about this, you guys. Spirit guides, angels. Oh my goodness, I'm so bad at shuffling that way. I don't know why I keep doing it. Spirit guides, angels, what do we need to know at the time we're doing this reading? You're getting the Four of Cups and the Hermit, which is funny. The Hermit has been popping up a lot in readings lately, especially on my TikTok account. There's a lot of energy surrounding like just really honing in on yourself right now and doing a lot of self-work, I see, okay? With the Four of Cups, I feel like there's something about yourself, collective, that maybe you're not too happy about. This could be an insecurity that you have, something that has to do with the way you view yourself, for sure. I'm getting that energy, especially with the love energy. And so I feel like right now you've decided to take a moment to really do some self-reflection. Maybe figure out why you're feeling these things about yourself, or why you're feeling a certain type of way in regards to yourself. What else, spirit guides? So I do feel like right now you're very called to just, be alone, do introspection, and just kind of, yeah, look, the Death card is coming up for you guys, which is a huge symbol of rebirth. Sorry, you guys know my grammar goes out the window when I do this reading, so please don't mind that. Yeah, there's something happening here within you, okay? I feel like a lot of you are going through a major self transformation. It's like almost as if you're realizing something that you do that maybe you're not so happy with, or you're kind of just over with it. You know what I mean? You're over it. You're done. You're like, I don't want to be like this anymore. I want to change. And so there's like a huge theme here of loving yourself enough to the point where you're willing to put your past self behind here and move forward with, a brand new version of yourself, which I love. Honestly, you guys, the Death card is not always this scary, harsh ending. The Death card can represent more so like a beginning, which is really beautiful. Let's see what else comes up for you guys. By the way, the deck that I'm using is the Chakra Wisdom Tarot deck, and you guys, I really love this deck. I always say when I use this deck, the cards are very reactive. Like, you see how they just like fly out? I don't know. I feel maybe it's a personal thing, but I really connect with these cards. The Nine of Pentacles is popping up for you, my loves. There's something here about like luxury, feeling luxurious. I feel like you're gonna start finding more ways to help yourself feel more luxurious. And I don't mean in a superficial way or like in a materialistic way either. It's more so a feeling inside. And I know you guys, when let's say you have like a day where you're feeling just horrible, you're feeling trash, and you just take a nice like everything shower, like head to toe. You scrub, you like wash your hair, and you really start to like get into that like wow luxurious mode, like almost as if you're giving yourself a spa day. That really freaking helps. Okay, you guys, it really helps. And then to get out of that shower and maybe you start cleaning your home, that, I mean, at least to me personally, that screams luxury. Like having that comfort within your own home, within your own body, that's a luxury. And so I feel like a lot of you are going to start chasing that feeling. A lot of you are also trying to manifest more luxury into your life by doing that. And let me tell you, it's gonna work. Okay, you guys, it's gonna work. Because you're putting yourself in that vibration already. So you're gonna magnetize like these things, like these pentacles, they're coming through that portal straight to you, because look at how you're presenting yourself, look at how you're dressing yourself, look at how you're, you know, carrying yourself. And so they're gonna come right through that portal and like hit you straight in the face in a good way. You know what I mean? So whatever it is that you're thinking about doing when it comes to that, whatever makes you feel good and luxurious, your guides definitely want you to keep doing that. And for a lot of you, this is a new journey that you're stepping into. So remember, there's no right or wrong way to do it. Whatever makes you feel good is what makes you feel good, okay? With the Hanged Man here, or the Hanged Woman, we do have this kind of overall energy of you waiting for something. So maybe there's like a certain point in this self-love journey where you're gonna start feeling like, okay, like now what, right? Like I've done the work, I got myself all nice and dressed up, I put like, you know, my nice shoes on, I'm taking care of myself, and I'm going out and I'm carrying myself with confidence. Now what, right? Like there's always gonna be a little bit of a period where nothing's happening. But that's okay, you guys. That's okay. The Page of Pentacles is confirming that for you. This is just a beginning. Remember, you just went through a major transformation. You're going through a death and a rebirth. And so there has to be a learning curve, you know, like when you're a baby, you got to learn how to crawl before you can walk. And so don't get impatient is what your guides want to say. Don't get impatient. Just try to enjoy the view. Try to enjoy the different perspective, you know, as that Hanged Woman. And just, you know, learn it, really learn it, because that's ultimately what your guides want from you, is to learn. So just remain patient, you guys. What else can we get, Spirit? What else is in store for the collective today? The Three of Pentacles. All right, what can we get about this Three of Pentacles? Why is the Three of Pentacles here, Spirit? And the Nine of Wands. Okay, I feel like this is kind of a little bit of a side read on your career right now, you guys. I know we've been talking about like self-love and going through a transformation with the inner self. But there's a lot of physical stuff going on here too, you guys. I don't want to discredit that. A lot of you have been building something really big, whether it's a business, okay, or maybe it's community work. I don't know. There's a project here that you're working on, okay? And your guides are coming in and telling you you're almost there. I don't know what it is really. Like, we could go into more detail. The Chariot on the bottom of the deck, I feel like this is definitely something that you started. So you could be a boss, you could be like self-employed. You're about to reach like a certain level where you can really tell that, wow, this is a success. You know what I mean? And with this Nine of Pentacles energy, I feel like that goes hand in hand with this. Remember that the more, the better we feel inside and the more work we do on our inner selves, that's really going to translate into our physical work as well. So you may think that because you're taking this time for yourself and doing all this self-care and, you know, really doing like inner work, you may think that because you're so focused on that your physical work isn't going to flourish as much. But you would be surprised, collective guys. You would be very surprised to find out that those energies are also intertwining with these energies here. Whether or not you've been putting as much physical effort into this physical stuff, it doesn't matter, because energy is physical too. It's energy, it's real. And so it's helping, okay? It's helping. Again, whether or not you see it, doesn't matter, right? Sometimes we really gotta get over that narrative that because we can't see it, it's not happening or it's not real. That's not true, you guys. That is not true. And I know you can feel it happening. The Page of Wands is coming up here as well. Again, try not to lose your your passion for whatever it is you're doing. Make sure that you stay focused and don't get impatient. I don't know why the Page of Wands is giving me kind of like an impatient energy. I usually don't read it that way, but that's what's coming through for me. And it's funny that she's like right under the Hanged Woman. So try not to get impatient, you guys. Remember, things take time. Things take time. But yeah, if you have been working on something like a business, the Chariot is popping up again. I feel like that's confirmation that it is a business, okay? Wow, it's gonna take off if it hasn't already. You know what I mean? If it has taken off, it's literally taking off to another level. Like this is, I'm talking, you're gonna start having to hire people. There's something here about like delegating work, maybe even traveling. Especially with that Chariot card, it could signify some traveling. But that's awesome, you guys. Quick little like side note there. I feel like a side reading here within your main reading. What else is going on? Let's see what's going on within your personal relationships. Okay, the Page of Swords, and one more. I feel like some of you are gonna hear something in the near future that's gonna surprise you a little bit, or maybe it's gonna come through a little harshly, not in a bad way, just like something that you're not expecting, and then the Ten of Swords is popping up to confirm that. Oof, okay. What is this about, Spirit? What is this about? Something is coming to an end for sure. The Four of Swords as I say that. What? Yeah, something is definitely going to come to like an abrupt ending. Whether this be a relationship, I don't know. Maybe somebody else's relationship. I feel like this is a very like external energy, but it still involves you in some way. It's like something, you're going to find something out that's going to be a very harsh realization that's going to cause something to kind of die down. You know, I'm not talking about like a physical death. I'm just talking about like something just ending, right? And I don't know, it could be like a relationship. Maybe you're thinking of like cutting somebody off is what I'm getting to. Or maybe somebody wants to cut you off. I don't know, but there's like an energy here of someone not talking to someone else anymore, okay? Whether it's relationship-wise, platonic, or familiar, okay? The Magician. Why is the Magician here, spirits? Why is the Magician? I'm also getting this as like somebody cutting off somebody else's resources. I don't know why. Again, it's like very, it's a foggy energy, but if you're resonating, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, so maybe, I don't know, if you've been like getting support from someone, maybe financially, or not financially, maybe it's emotional support. Someone's gonna come in and like kind of abruptly cut it off. The Two of Cups, I feel like this could be a relationship that we're talking about here, you guys. And whether or not it's yours or someone else's, I don't know, but if it could be yours, I'm not gonna lie, it could be your relationship. If you are in a relationship that feels like, you know, it's coming to like a little bit of like a, and this could have to do with you and like your self-love journey. A lot of times when we're in a relationship that's not the best for us and we start to work on ourselves, you know, we gain that confidence to leave a relationship that no longer works for us. So I don't know, this could be your energy, you guys. It could be yours. But again, it's very like, it's very mixed. So for some of you that might resonate. Spirit, can we get any last messages? We're just gonna leave that to the side for now. Can we get any last messages for this reading? The Emperor is popping up for you. I'm telling you, you guys, you're stepping into like your like boss bitch era, okay? And sorry for the cursing, but it's just the best way I can explain this, okay? The Emperor is such a high placement in the tarot. This is someone that has their shit together. You know, again, sorry for the language, but you got your stuff together. Like, this is you finally reaching that point where you can say that you truly, fully love yourself. You depend on yourself and no one else. I mean, again, this could be you single, like the Emperor. I don't know why I'm getting that energy. Like, again, if that did resonate with you. But yeah, this is just very, like, royal energy. Your business is going to thrive. Your confidence is going to thrive. People are going to start really looking up to you, possibly even asking you for advice or asking you, like, how did you get here? Like, what did you do? And again, it just took inner work, you guys. It just starts with you going through this self-love transformation, going through this realization that there was something you were doing that was no longer serving you. And you just, you decided to cut it and restart and start anew and go on this journey and really do the work and put yourself in that high vibration, which is literally alchemizing energy. Like, you're literally a magician. You're literally the emperor. Like, this is crazy. You guys did the damn thing. And so people are definitely going to be asking you, like, hey, what did you do? Like, you literally, like, are glowing. Like, you look like a different person even. And like, I mean, what can you say? It's literally just energy work, right? A card fell on the floor for you, the Nine of Swords. And sorry guys, this reading wants to be long, so I guess we're just gonna let it flow. The Nine of Swords popping up here. I feel like and the Star, wow, I got tongue twisted there. There may come a point where you don't really know what to do to further this energy, right? Like, just with everything, like, everything comes to like a high, and then we start to drop a little bit, and that's completely normal. Okay, when that starts to happen, again, you have the tools necessary, you have everything that you need to continue this journey. It's gonna be ups and downs, like everything is in life. This always happens, but I feel like this is not new to you. Like, you know that. I feel like you're pretty advanced in your spiritual and emotional journey, so this is something that isn't really gonna touch you. Like, with that Star card, like, you know that you're always gonna, you know, when you dip a huge cup or a bowl into the water and you pick it back up, obviously some water is gonna fall out. You know what I mean? Like, it's not gonna stay perfectly level and like all be contained. Like, sometimes we take more than we actually need, and so things start falling from that. But it's fine, because you're literally standing in the middle of the freaking ocean. You know what I mean? Like, there's abundance around you. You can always just dip the bowl back in and get more water. You know, there's never gonna be a point in time where you don't have that water available, where you don't have that energy available. I really hope you guys know what I'm talking about. Queen of Cups coming in to confirm that too at the bottom of the deck. I love that so much. Like I said, you guys did the work emotionally, so there's nothing really that can really, wow, there's nothing that can really come in and bring you down, okay? Because yeah, the Nine of Swords is like, it's anxiety, it's you know, it's what's the word, it's annoying, right? It's like an inconvenience, but none of these swords have touched you. You know what I mean? So it's something very surface level that is not going to, you know, deter you from your path in any sort of way at all. Anyway, Spirit, this was a very long message, so let's go ahead and pull your last oracle card, my loves. I was gonna call you my guys. I'm getting too comfortable with y'all. So we are getting Enchanted, which is so pretty because, and I don't know why I want to say pretty, but like, because this has the same energy as a Star card for some reason. And it's funny that the word pretty did come out, because again, this goes kind of like hand in hand with the Love card. I feel like right now you're in that step where you are kind of like enchanted. Like, you're loving yourself. You're doing these self-love rituals. You're speaking words of affirmations into the mirror in the mornings and at night before you go to bed, right? You should be. And it's almost as if you literally are enchanted, because you are. It's not almost, you are enchanted. You are literally pouring so much love into yourself, so much magic into yourself. And trust me, it reflects, you guys. It reflects. Look at the reflection of the moon on the water, and look at how still the water is. Look at how balanced you are. That's what people see when they see you. You know what I mean? Someone that's like pure magic, pure light, and just love. And I love that so much for you guys. And this is something that your guides really want you to focus on, okay? For as long as you feel like you need to personally. But this is gonna help you, again, reach this state where you're like just so self-dependent and abundant. You know what I mean? So just something to think about, you guys. Love, Enchanted. Keep doing those self-love rituals, all right? If you are doing like glamour magic, keep going, because you're looking freaking amazing. And keep pouring love into yourself, okay? And again, the more you do that, the easier it will be to let go of things or people in your life that don't really serve you anymore. You know, you can start to really outgrow those things, and there's nothing wrong with outgrowing things or people, right? Obviously, as long as it's, you know, fair, like, you know, it's meant to be that way. But nonetheless, that is your reading, my loves. I'm gonna end the reading here because it was quite a long one, but I feel like it was very important for some of you out there to hear. I love you guys so much. And again, have a great Tuesday or whatever day it is that you're watching this reading. Have a great day. Have a great week. And I will see you guys on the next reading. Okay, stay safe.